Hi guys, welcome to All Things Thea. So I'm here for the new year. It's 2024. I think I go live about one time last year. But guys, I'm just here to tell you Happy New Year. And I'm trying to do some early morning stream in the morning as I wake up and shower. I'm raw, very raw, very coming to you, very intimate, no makeup, nothing at all, just coming to you this morning to show you my true self and for you to hear my personality. For all the new subscribers that I have, thank you so much. And for who is still sticking with me, even though my videos are not consistent, I just want to tell you that I thank you. I appreciate you, and share my video. And if it is the first time you're seeing this, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know what kind of video and if the new post is has been helping you, and request your videos in the comment section. You can also email me. So in today's videos, I just want to tell you, for persons, to them it's a new start, it's a new beginning because it's a new year. For me, it's just a new calendar month. It's just a new calendar month or a new calendar year for me. It's nothing new. It's the same Thea. I'm not new. I am the same Thea. I'm growing, I'm evolving, and I would like to accomplish new things as we go on. So I don't want you to burden yourself and say, okay, these are the things I want for the new year. Because the most important things come just right on time. And you might want something and you say, this is what I want, this is my new year resolution, this is what I want, and then it don't happen in the year. And just as it is supposed to happen in the other year, maybe the first month, the third or the fourth month, that's when you give up because you felt burdensome that you never fulfill what you wanted to feel. So basically, just leave things as it is, work towards success, work towards, and without success, you have to do self-development. One of the things that I've been battling with is to prepare a schedule. That's my life. That is to have a schedule to do all the things that I love. Because while I love everything that I do, I have to prioritize the one that bring in the more income to pay the bills. Because naturally we can't live without money. But then again, I love everything whether it bring in me money or not. So I need to do all of them. And it's to have a team that is going to be with you, stick with you, and basically, see your vision and willing to work with you. Nowadays, I notice from since COVID, everybody want what they want. And even if they can get it with somebody, like they can work together and achieve it with somebody, if they are not getting the papers right away, you're not going to get the same views on them. Basically, you have to have money to pay them to give you what you want. Nobody will work with you. I'm not saying that it might not be out there, but nobody will work with you from the grounds up until things successful. And you can't blame them either, because some people are dishonest and will not give you what you're supposed to get. Life has been changing so much in our lives, where the visions of how the world is changing, everything is changing, and we have to change with it. But at the same time, I don't believe that we should approach persons with defensive mechanism. I believe that we're supposed to love persons despite their ways, their attitude, their obstacles in life, their calamities, because human beings have the right to, show their emotions. Is how we take it as a person. And I always talk about it that we're not responsible for person's behavior, so we shouldn't take on their behavioral pattern. But however, if we see things that are not working out in the way how it should, or we see they're going on the wrong path, that doesn't mean you can pat the person on the shoulder and say, no man, I don't think that's right for you, and this is is how I think you should do it. A lot of persons love to tell persons what is not right, what is wrong, and at the same time, they cannot tell them how to go about it. Sometimes people don't know. Like for instance, me, I started so many things as a child growing up, so many business, so many projects and so forth. And along the way, I'll just stop. Why? Not stopping because I give up on it, but maybe I realize, okay, I need to study on this some more. I need to work on this behind the scenes some more. And sometimes, guys, to execute your craft, you need that self motivation. You also need that space where you know that, okay, I can do this. So if you have to pass to wait on your craft, if you have to go there to get experience, if you have to go back to school, do it if it's something that you love, but don't give up on it. If you have an audience, you can also pause and say to them, okay, let them know that you're going to pass. They don't have to know what you're doing, but at least when you come back to the table with something. It's always good to make sure that whatever you're doing, you want to do it. Because the minute that you realize that you're not doing it good anymore, somebody come and they tell you this is not for you, then what is going to happen? You're going to drift and completely put down your dreams. And then when you get older and you have more wisdom and more knowledge, you're going to say to yourself, if me did know. So it's always good to make up your mind when you're doing things by yourself. If you also realize that when you do something, there is nobody in your circle that can match and discuss, and sometimes you're going out and you have a cup of tea, or you go have a drink with your brethren or girls, we have girls talk, so we might have a lunch date, we might have a dinner date, we might have a sleepover, we might just have girls night out. Then they're talking about their craft and your craft doesn't include it or match nothing that they're saying. It's okay, don't get defeated. Maybe later on when they see your success, they will start to I'm the one who trouble with that, because I have a couple of friends and they're nowhere near the beauty industry, the cosmetic industry, and the IT industry. They are nowhere in that line. They're either above it or just total different channel of doing things. Their business stock is too burdensome, it's too stressful. There's no way for that. And there you need more time for yourself and so forth. So people are like that. You have to make sure that you are giving yourself that self motivation, and it doesn't mean that you need to get rid of those friends. What it does mean, it means that you should find a circle, associates that are encouraging people about these things. It also means that you need to put out that energy to get motivation from persons. Maybe they do a video, maybe they're a person who do podcasts, person who do seminars and so forth, where you can get upliftment from it. And when you go out with your friends, now you just go out to have fun. You can't go out with your friends and to chill and to have fun, and then you feel burdensome because you have nothing in your like-minded state to talk about, and forget about your dreams because of people. One of the next thing I want to talk to you about again, that you want to achieve so much, but at the same time, your inner self and thoughts to approach things need to work on. Like for instance, person who get up every day and said, New Year, make a drop some friends, make a drop some people. You need people to succeed in life. You need persons. For every money that you make in your business, or for every money that you will make selling things online, it's people buying. So appreciate people for who they are. Appreciate people, because you need those persons in your life to basically help you, to guide you. And not even if you need them, you don't need them for that. You need people to spend some money with you. So people personality is something that you have to constantly work on. And one of the things that I struggled with persons out there, one-sided contract. So every agreement and every decision and everything you decide to buy, they're one-sided. People need to start look on the fact that, okay, not because you're selling a bun doesn't mean that you shouldn't think about the customer. Like for instance, if you go to the supermarket now to buy things, you better carry your bag or push the cart outside. But sometimes, what if you want privacy to push your things outside? They sell you the bag differently, but sometimes when they sell you the bag, it's just to make money. So you might not have it. You buy the grocery, and you know you have $10,000 to buy grocery. I'm using that as an example. And then you see them come, okay, we have bag for $250. Girl, I don't want to spend $250 on a bag, right? So they're not gonna provide boxes and so forth. Some supermarket does, some don't. I'm giving you things that are simple. You rent somewhere, and the lease is only toward what they're renting you, not about thinking about you, the tenant, what is going to happen. You're spending so much money and so forth. And you know what I love about, and you will hear me talk mostly about this as times goes by, passive income. Because sometimes now when you decide to start a business, everybody wants to start at a posh state, meaning the aesthetic have to be up there. Everything has to be on point. And I'm telling you guys that, trust me, that is a big no. You don't have to start unless you know you have one couple $1 million put in your account, because rent, lease, all of those things will drain the hell out of you. For me, all my young life, I like things nice. So I always look for the expensive place, the place then where you have less crime situated around the area, security conscious. And I'm not thinking about that. I am not able to save. So those are some of the mistakes that I make when I started business. Everything has to be on point. And then when you live in those places, you get a contract, and the landlord and the lease agreement is going to tell you that the rent is going to raise by 7%. And the lease agreement, it's there saying that, But when the time comes to raise, they're not raising it for that money. They just come to you and say, oh, it's 20,000 added on to the bill, and they don't give you like a 3 month or 4 months heads up. They give you it like a month or the same month that you're paying. So right there and then you never put that in place, and you said, okay, this landlord is dishonest. You move out of the place, because sometimes when they're renting the place, they don't fix it up for business, and you, the owner, go in and fix it up. And when they see that, oh man, this have potential, I could have done that, because great men think alike, and really and truly they never know that they could get that far. Or if they see your business booming, they say, okay, let's high raise the rent for 20 or 30,000 dollars when it would be 7%. So they maybe put on 20 or 25% on the rent. What you're going to do, you can't afford it, so you have to move. And so because of that, every customer see you and they don't see stability, and they wondering why you're moving. Because people just want to know. That's the nature of human being. You, the person who's watching this video and thinking about, you just want to know things. I want to know things, so I'm going to think about it. And if I don't get any solid grounds up, I'm going to wonder, and if it's this person who running the business a trustworthy person, why they're moving so much. But it's most time is the landlord. 99% time is the landlord, because they're one side. They're not thinking about your business. They're thinking about pay or you leave so I can rent it for more. They're not thinking about your stability. They're not thinking about your state of mind. And if you don't, yes, you can sue them, but then you're no longer comfortable mentally and emotionally, because every time you see this person, this person wants you out of your place. And I am like that. The minute you want me out of your place, I am getting up and giving it back to you. It's hard to be in somebody's place and you don't work for it, and then they are fighting you for it and you have to fight them. So it's like when you're supposed to focus on how to do your business and have that pleasing personality without burdensome, like that holistic, rejuvenating feeling inside, to concentrate on business. You can't concentrate because of the burden that you have been feeling because of your other business partner, which is your business partner with persons when you rent from them, because it's a mutual agreement. Then again, you have the landlord, them that walk up and down at the business place that you're doing. So this is why I push passive income. I push starting somewhere, and I know the amount of money that I pay on leases, I could have maybe made more than one places again. But no real estate. I don't even want to get into real estate. We'll do a next video on that. Gone sky high. And even though they raise NHT, then they raise the real estate too. So it's very hard when you start a business. So start small. If you're going to run a restaurant, if you can start from home, let people taste the food. People will drive from, I know I would, drive from west to north just to get good food to eat. So start from home. If you're going to run a wholesale, you can start your wholesale from home. So I'll show you guys different ways how to do things. If you're going to start a beauty business, you can start with mobile service. You can also get a van and start inside the van. There are different type of mobile where you drive, go to the people them house, you drive your salon, go to the person's them house. Cut income. If you want to start, you can let people love your views and your opinion. You can do a blog. There are so many things that you can do to start a business without go and trying to find all the capital to start same time. If you do spa service, any one of those service, there are so many ways that you can do that. Guys, stay tuned for a lot of videos and crafts about self-upliftment and just managing properly. I've taken some time to basically study the way how I want to structure my whole life, and for persons who I know that's what I stated in the first part of the live stream, that I struggle from having a good schedule, and now I'm working on it. And you know what I realize, guys, is my physical self. That's what is the problem, my physical self, and the introvert in me. Because while I'm a people person, once I'm doing business with you, I'm polite, I'm intelligent, and we'll talk. But once I'm not doing business with you, I gone back in my introvert self. I will go to the business place and I'm in the office straight, and from the minute I go in, I don't leave until I'm coming out. So to go outside to socialize and so forth, unless it's a function and I have to be there, I'll go there. But I noticed that I am so much introverted once you're not invited into my space. So that again helped me to make my schedule a little bit difficult for me. And my physical self, you feel comfortable in your own seat, run your own decks, you don't get up to exercise. That's me. And I tell you the truth, since I start exercising, not for weight loss, not because it make me big, not because I want bottom, not because nothing like that. It's physical exercise help us, guys. Yes, you can exercise for that, and when you're exercising, you see you're getting result and how your physical look is. But what I'm talking about is the exercise help my mental state of mind. Meditation, trust me, help my mental state of mind to able to move on to do something for our next day. So I work on my mental mindset and how I approach things, how I deal with people, and how and just how I deal with problem in my own business. So guys, you have to know that not just getting up making the box and so forth, because you don't want when the time come you can't able to have that money for yourself because you have to spend it back on medical bill. One of the next thing that I'm working on is my intake, what you take, because you see some food will give you depression, some food will give you anxiety, and you ever eat a plate of food and when you finish, all you want to do is sleep? So when you're working, you have appointments, you have things to get done, you have to eat right so you can get energized. You have to eat food that let you feel energetic, and not the power and the boom and the Red Bull to give you energy, because you don't know what it's doing to your heart or your valves. Because sometimes our heart is okay, but the valves and the arteries in the form where you want it to be, and you didn't go to doctor to check it. So when you drink those things, you end up have a relapse because of it. Get your regular checkup at the doctor, eat right. I will show you all the tips how to get by, how to do all these things in upcoming videos for the year, and I will definitely stay consistent. So what I do now, I'm not going to make promises that I can't keep. So basically I have a set routine, but before I bring it to the public, what I'm going to do is see how much I can manage it before I decide to manage to bring it to the public, so I can basically to see how best I can bring it to the public, to see, make sure that I can also deliver. And as I said, that's basically working behind the scenes to always help persons. If you know that you want to do something, it's best to test it out, and the same people around you is the best person to test it out. And the last tips I want to left with you guys: stop going to persons who are not like-minded in this, in what you're doing. Because what if I did follow persons during COVID? I give you one synopsis where I leave my apartment and sleep in my business place just to start a different business to accumulate up money during COVID. Now there are lots of things that happened during COVID where I use that to uplift myself to still stay in business. And everybody in my circle, I never get even one, and I'm talking close person, like, very close, tell me do this, do that, and it lock down, close down, don't move on. And now it is my best ever in business and organizing and structuring and expanding and evolving in business. What if I did follow persons? So stop going to persons that are not in the mindset and the frame of mind of what you want. And let me give you just an example. If you want to sell cheese, don't go to mechanic for advice. Mechanic no know nothing about cheese. Go to somebody who know about cheese. If you want to sell a dress, don't go to a car salesman. A car salesman don't know how a dress supposed to fit on you. And if you want to sell a computer, right, don't go to somebody where sell flour and rice. Okay, so basically things like that. It doesn't mean that people hate you and want to see you fail, because they might think they can do it, and everybody think of themselves more than everyone. They must say, you can do it. And sometimes persons will believe you because they have seen what you have accomplished during out your years and how consistent you are, so they will believe that you can do it. All right, guys, so stay tuned, and remember, comment, like, share out this live stream. And of course, if you notice, I just speak fluently, so when I come to do a live stream, I will just speak fluently. I won't wait until people are here. But because I haven't gone live in a long time, so when I come on and you're here, then that's fine. I'll pause to welcome you. But because I know persons are going to look back, what I hate watching a live stream is that when people sit there not doing anything, and I'm just sitting there looking at you, waiting for a couple persons to come for you to talk. So I won't do that, because I used to hate that. I used to do it also. So I'm just going to go fluently and talk, and whoever coming to join will catch up, or they rewatch back the video. Thank you so much. This is All Things Thea. I am Thea, and stay tuned for our next live stream or our next video.